if you are trying to create a data-aware large language model application, then you're bound to run into either Llama Index or Langchain. Both of these frameworks or libraries allow you to ingest external data and then query that data using a large language model as an interface. Now, where these two frameworks diverge is built into the name. So Llama Index is superior for offering different data connectors to ingest your data, but specifically structuring your data using different index types. So there's a list index, a tree index. You can compose indices on top of indices, and you can get really complex in how you structure your data. And then also in retrieving and querying that data, Llama Index offers different layers of abstraction there. So if you just need a simple querying tool, you know it's there. If you need to do some more complex querying, you can do that as well. Now, where they diverge is Langchain provides modules for tools, agents, and chains. And so I'll start with chains because it's built into the name. Langchain, a chain can be thought of as a series of steps or actions that the language model takes to accomplish a task. So each step in a chain can involve generating a response from a language model, interacting with data, making a decision. And so they're useful for tasks that require multiple interactions with the language model, where the output from one step would inform the input into the next. So for example, in a chatbot application, a chain could represent a conversation with the user where each step in the chain is a message in the conversation. And so the language model will generate a response to each user message, and the response would be used as an input for the next step in the chain. And so with Langchain, there are memory modules, there are all sorts of different components that you can use to create your own custom chains. Now, agents are basically chains on, like, given their own power. And so an agent is the same thing, but it can come up with like next steps on its own, right? So it's really fun to play with. If you haven't, I would definitely suggest checking that out. And then the tools are what the agent has to play with. So for example, you might have a search tool, or you might have a tool for querying one particular index, or you might have another tool for querying a database, and the agent would then have to decide what tool to use. So the agent is basically a chain with decision-making powers and abilities. So again, useful in creating some type of autonomous, or like a chatbot, or anything where you've got multiple things that you want your large language model to be able to do. Llama Index is more so you got some complicated data or some different type of data structure that you want to be able to query. That's where you would use Llama Index. And then of course you can use Llama Index and Langchain together, and you get the best of both worlds. So hopefully you found this useful. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.